Hey guys, it's Ashley. I am here to show you what's in my hospital bag. I am 2 weeks out from giving birth. I am 37 weeks pregnant, and this is my 4th child. This is my 3rd delivery. One of my children is adopted, and this is my 3rd C-section. So it's not my first rodeo. And I'm sure I'm forgetting some things, but I wanted to show you kind of the gist of what I'm taking to the hospital, and hopefully this is helpful. So we're gonna jump right in because I have a lot. Okay, so first I will show you kind of what I'm taking for me. I'm keeping it simple, but I know by now kind of what I enjoy having in the hospital. So the first thing that I ordered for myself was a travel mirror. This is gonna be great. I always wish whenever I'm there in the hospital that I have a mirror to use to put on my makeup, and to set you're gonna get like a really funky reflection, but you can see it just kind of does like that. And so this mirror will sit on those, you know, the kind of the rolling cart thing that you can pull up to your bed, your hospital bed. This will sit nicely on that, and I can just kind of check my face, wash my face with my makeup wipes, and apply makeup if I want to while staying in bed. So this is going to be great for that during recovery. This is my absolute favorite foot lotion, and ironically it came from Disney World, and I tried the sample size, and this was years ago at Disney World when this was the bath products that they used. I didn't see these last time, or the little trial size, but in our hotel, they had a trial size of the H2O Targeted Care Softening Mint Foot Rub. And this became my absolute favorite. When I was actually on vacation in the parks, I would put it on my feet, and I was like, this smells so good, it's so refreshing, and it really does soften my feet. Well, I ended up buying a full size when I was there on that trip, and I've made it last because I wanted to make it last. And I finally, decided to look on the back and found their website. And so this is the old packaging. The new packaging is, I think, pink. It's a pink tube, but this is the old bottle, so I'm finishing this out. But this is my absolute favorite foot lotion, and I think it'll be great to put on after I've had my surgery. This is what I'm going to be using to put my toiletries in, along with another little bag that I already have, and it's in my bathroom, and I forgot to bring it out. But I ordered this new from 31, and I really do love that it opens up, and I have just the ability to put whatever I need to in there. I might use this for like my nursing supplies or my toiletries, I'm not sure. But it's a nice little bag to have, and it's from 31, and it's in one of their new patterns, which I think is really, really pretty. And so I'm going to be putting some things in that, so I just wanted to show you kind of what one of the containers I'll be using. But this is, I can't remember the official name, I'll link it below, but it's from 31. As far as makeup and things go, I do tend to take all of my makeup just because I want options. I'm not sure if I'll want to go barefaced or if I'll want, you know, more full makeup. It just depends on how I'm feeling, and I know for sure I'll want a little bit of makeup on just for a few pictures. That just makes me feel better. And so all of the makeup that I use on a daily basis fits in this train case, and I've had this for years. I looked high and low for a clear one, because to me, I can't stand not being able to see what I'm grabbing out of my makeup case easily. So this is a clear makeup case. I'll see if I can find one to link that's similar, but this will be my makeup. This is all the makeup there's a few extra things in here, but everything that I need is in here for my everyday makeup, so it doesn't take up that much room. And these are my brushes. So I will take these 2 things with me to the hospital to have my makeup. So I always do try to breastfeed my babies when they're first born, and as long as we're able to breastfeed. So I am taking a few supplies. Some of these are new that I've never used before, but knowing kind of how I like, I guess, respond to nursing, I don't know. I'm gonna try some of these and see if I like them. But this is a new Nipple Bomb that I'm going to try, and it is organic, and it's the brand, I feel so weird saying this, the brand is Boobies, like boobies. super funny. But they're organic nipple bombs. So I'm gonna try this and just see if that's helpful to me. I haven't had a major problem in the past with being super like in pain or anything, thankfully. But it's good to have, and I wanted something that is it lanolin free? So I'm going to try this and see if I like it, if I need it. So it's good to have just on hand. I am going to take, this is my one piece of advice to anyone that's going to the hospital. I always take a nipple shield for nursing because with my first daughter, I really needed that to be able to successfully nurse. With my second daughter, I did not need it. She latched just fine and there was no problem, but I really think that it can spare mothers tremendous stress. And I know, of course there's going to be controversy about anything, but some people don't like to use these because they feel like it hinders, your baby really learning to latch. I never had an issue with it. So my first daughter was able to successfully nurse using a shield, and my second daughter did not need it. So I'm going to take one just in case. I had an extra, so I'm going to take it regardless, but it's just a good thing to have. And I think that it's kind of a lesser known thing that this saved my life. Whenever my first daughter was born, and a friend who was a nurse knew I was struggling and brought this to me, and it ended up being the best thing. So I just recommend one if you want to grab it and have it in your bag. It's just handy to have. These are two things by Lansano brand, and it's basically just in case I need anything for soothing or engorgement or anything like that with breastfeeding. I'm not sure if when my milk will actually come in. That kind of varies each time. So it may not be a major issue until I get home or whatever, but I'm gonna take them anyway. These are the gel pads, the Soothies gel pads. And then I read that these are really good, the 3-in-1 breast therapy. So again, I doubt I'll use these in the hospital, probably won't, but if I have room for them, which I do, then I'm gonna go ahead and take them just to have. And I think it'll be good just to be prepared, just in case. Also for nursing, I am taking just a couple of the disposable nursing pads that you put in your bra to help you with any leaking or anything that's happening. Again, totally depends on if my milk comes in, and I can't even really remember when my milk came in with my others, but I'm just gonna take these just to have. I'm always gonna lean on being prepared, so I'm just gonna take a few of these, but just nursing pads are good to have. Okay, I am taking gum and breath mints. And I always forget little things like this that you wish that you had. And this time I was like, that is something I'm going to take and have. Because sometimes you just want to feel fresh and you don't want to have to get up and brush your teeth and go through all that, especially like really quickly after recovery. So I'm going to have these on hand so that I can just feel fresh. These are fuzzy socks that I'm going to be taking. They're just comfortable socks. I'll probably take a couple of pair, just regular socks as well. I already had these. They do not have the grips on them, but I will explain why. I am going to be wearing these in bed. I usually put on, socks when I'm in the hospital bed. And the thought of getting out of the hospital bed to then walk into the bathroom with these on just gives me, like, I just cringe thinking about that. Just wearing socks into the bathroom. I can't even, I don't know. I know a lot of people do that, but I cannot. And so I'm taking really soft socks, but then for my shoes and my shower shoes and bathroom shoes, I actually ordered these. These are considered, I guess, shower slippers. I got them on Amazon and they got really good reviews. They just arrived today, actually. They're fresh out of the package. And so my plan, I got these for several reasons. Number one, your feet can really swell after a C-section and you can feel puffy, and I mean really after birth, I guess that's for anybody. I've only known C-sections, but you can feel puffy, from the IV fluid and all that, you're recovering with. And so I didn't want anything, first of all, that was too constricting. Secondly, if I'm gonna be wearing my socks in bed to keep my feet warm, I wanted to just be able to keep these on, but then just slip my foot into the slipper and not have like a traditional flip-flop. where I would have to put my big toe, like separate my toes. So I don't know, it's just something, it's like a little thing that I thought of, and I was like, it would be really convenient to have just a slipper. And so whenever I take a shower in the hospital, then obviously I'll just wear no socks with these and they'll be fine because they're all rubber. But hopefully these will work out well. They fit great. I've already tried them on. So this is going to kind of be my combination of, I guess, foot stuff. But these will be good to just wear in the bed, and then I'll put these on anytime I need to walk anywhere. I am taking 2 nursing bras, and these were actually a really good find. Again, I found them on Amazon. I was just browsing around different things and came across these. They have tremendous reviews and they were so inexpensive. It was like a 3-pack for $22 or something like that. But I will link everything below so you know where I found it. I can't even see the brand very well. But I'll link it below so you can see it. But this is the bra. Super soft and stretchy. And here's my trick though. Because they were so inexpensive, I ordered 2 packs, one in kind of what my normal size would be, and then a size larger, because you get so swollen and when your milk comes in, you're, you know, bigger at first when you're nursing. And so I have 2 different sizes, and they're the exact same bra, but 2 different sizes. So I can just have options and wear the one that's the most comfortable to me. And I felt good doing that because they weren't expensive. And so it's not like I invested in super expensive bras and then can't use one. I'm going to take my essential oil roll-on. This is my favorite roll-on, and it's by Young Living, and it's Tranquil. And I love the smell. I'm not, you know, one of the people that uses essential oils for absolutely everything. There's people that know way more than me, but I love the smell of Tranquil, this blend. And it's lavender and so many other different oils. And it's just easy because you can just roll it on, and it's so easy, and you don't have to worry about spills or anything like that. And just having that smell, I think it's gonna be really, really soothing to me in the hospital, and I think it'll be great. So I'm gonna take my Tranquil roll-on. Another thing that I'm going to be taking that I can't hold up right now because I don't have one with me, is I'm actually going to take an air freshener with me to the hospital for my hospital room. And I'm just going to take a simple plug-in, probably a Bath & Body Works Wallflower, and that's my favorite kind of fragrance to use, and I think that will be a big game changer in how I feel in my hospital room. I actually love being at the hospital. I've never had a problem feeling weird or like overly anxious to get home. Of course, I love my home and I'd rather be home than anywhere else, but I've always enjoyed the hospital and being taken care of and all that. But I think it'll be really nice for it to smell good and smell familiar. So I'm gonna try that and take a plug-in and just keep it kind of near my bed, and of course ask permission before I plug it in, make sure that's okay. But that's part of my plan, is to create a good fragrance in my room. So that's something that I am going to have in my bag. As far as my clothes, I want to take things that I know are going to be comfortable, that I know work for me. And for me, after a C-section, that means no pants whatsoever, nothing around my waist that's tight or constricting. I just need something super soft and flowy. So one thing that I found, this is from Milkmaid Goods, and it is their house dress, and it looks like a nightgown, but they call it a house dress, and I love that. It's kind of a vintage throwback, I guess, to a house dress, but it snaps in front, and so you can easily nurse your baby, and it has long sleeves. It is so hard to find something that's nursing friendly for nighttime that has sleeves. And I do have some spaghetti strap gowns in here, but I so prefer just to have a sleeve whenever I sleep. So this is by Milkmaid Goods, and it is their house dress. So I'm taking this as one of my gowns. And then I am taking, also from Milkmaid Goods, this robe. And it is in, again, the same buffalo check, or I guess gingham, whatever you want to kind of call it. But it's from Milkmaid Goods. It's a 3/4 sleeve robe, And this matches, I'll show you my baby gear in a minute, but it matches something that I'm bringing for Luke to wear. So this is the pattern that I'm taking, and it's just a nice, thin, not heavy robe. And so that'll be nice to have whenever I'm there. I love having a robe and a gown. That's like my favorite combination of something to wear. I'm also taking from Milkmaid Goods this robe, which is just the same robe in a different pattern. And this is kind of girly and, you know, cute. And it's a really sweet floral print. And so I'm gonna take this same style. I like to have a couple of robes as options just to have. You never know if you need to change robes for whatever reason, or so I'll have 2 robes that I'm taking, and then the house dress, and then this I actually bought whenever I delivered Lindley, my daughter, and this is an actual night or hospital gown style, and it's cute. It's just pink polka dot, but this has the more traditional hospital gown look. It has the snaps down the side and in the back, and so this is good for like the first like initial like hours after delivery, when you need something that feels more, I guess, traditional, just for them to check your belly and check you and your vitals and all of that. So this is what I wore right after I delivered Lindley. I did not deliver her in this since it was surgery, and I needed to wear the hospital issued gown, but I put this on very quickly after delivering Lindley. So I wanted it as an option here as well. I'm not sure what, you know, how the flow will go, because this is a planned C-section as opposed to me laboring and then ending in C-section. So I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow and just have some options of what I want to put on. As far as more, I guess, classic looking nursing gowns, I have 2. These are the Motherhood brand. I actually got them from Macy's.com. But this is just, I got these for my sister. My sister just had her first baby, and I got her these just as a gift, and she raved and raved about them, and so I went and bought myself some. And I think this is a really, really cute, it's just the clip down that, you know, is popular for anything nursing. And it's kind of a shorter gown, but I did try it on at 37 weeks, and even with my huge bump, it had a good flow to it and wasn't too tight. So I think these will be nice and comfortable, and I'll pair like this with my floral robe, and I think that'll be really cute. And I have a gray one as well. So again, I think I could probably get away with just taking one gown and being fine, one gown and robe. But I do have room for it, and I just like to have options, so that's kind of what my wardrobe is going to be. So obviously I haven't shown my personal toiletries, and those are still in my bathroom. I'm still using those every night before we leave for the hospital. But I will just, you know, in one of my travel train cases, I will take, you know, some shampoo and conditioner, toothbrush, toothpaste, contact solution. I'll take a brush and a hair dryer and straightener probably. So just things that I'll throw in at the last minute that are all in my bathroom. Those will all go in my bag as well. So I'm not showing those, but those will be toiletries that I take. I will also be taking just some really comfortable underwear, and I haven't actually figured out exactly which ones I'm going to take, but I know for a fact that I am one of the few that hate the mesh underwear that they give you after delivery. So many people rave about those, and they say they're the most comfortable things ever. I hate them. I think they're papery, and on my skin, it just really irritates my skin. So I'll wear them whenever I need to, just right after delivery. But I remember with my very first delivery with my oldest daughter, I remember I didn't know better, and I wore those mesh panties for like the whole time I was in the hospital. And then right as I was about like to change to go home, I put on my regular underwear, and I was like, why have I not been wearing my soft cotton underwear like the whole time? And it was just, it almost felt like silk at that point, because it was, I had been wearing the mesh for several days. So with Lindley, when Lindley was born, that's the first thing I did, was change into my own underwear, and I just felt so much better. So this time around, I'm doing that same thing again. And I'm just gonna make sure that I change as soon as I can, because that to me is way more comfortable. Everyone's different, but just know that some people don't like the mesh panties. I'm one of them. Okay, so for baby Luke, I am taking a few things for him. This was hard because I didn't know what to edit out, and I know I'm taking way too much. This is what I always do, so that's par for the course. His little, there's a little monogrammed kind of applique set that I ordered him from SheShe made, and that's a really cute company. The girl that does it is super sweet, and I ordered a little set for Lindley when she was born, and so I ordered one for Luke as well. It's like a, with his name, it has a gown, burp cloth, and then sibling shirts for my other kids. And so I can show that maybe in a separate video, but it has not arrived yet, but I'll be taking that for him. I will be taking this nursing pillow. This is actually very different than the traditional like boppy, half circle pillow that you usually see. I've learned how I nurse and how I hold my babies when I nurse, and this makes a lot more sense for me. At least I think it will. And what you do, it's called the Nursie, and a mama created it, and you just put it on your arm. So while you're holding, I hope you guys can see, so their little head just rests right here, and you don't have a big pillow. I just never needed, I hold my babies kind of low whenever they nurse, and so I just need a little bit of head support for the baby, but I don't hold them up high. I don't like having them up that high. So I always cradle my babies low whenever they nurse, and so this to me is just, it's less cumbersome, and it's just less to maneuver. So this is the Nursie. It has a nice little minky inside, and I thought this was the cutest like new product I had seen, but this is gonna be my nursing pillow. I am taking little pacifiers to try. I know every baby is so different in what they prefer, and none of my kids up to this point have loved passies, and yet I still try because I think it's just, I don't know, it's cute. And it's good to kind of have like a soother, if you need one. So I'm taking several different kinds, and some of these came free, like with bottle sets that I've gotten in the past, and so I'm just gonna try and see. And plus, I mean, how cute. It's just little passies, and they're just cute. But I'll put these in like a little zipper pouch and take them and try them. And this probably won't kick in until we're home, just really trying to see what he likes, but I'll have them anyway because they're really cute. I'm taking several onesies, just the plain white onesies. This is what I call a onesie. Just the plain white, basic little undergarment. And I know that they provide a lot of these at the hospital, but I like to take my own, just ones that I've washed, and it's just, something I do. So I'm taking the size newborn and 0 to 3 months, just, a couple in each size, because I'm not sure what size he will be when he arrives, but it's just good to have these as backups, because sometimes they can have a weird blowout or something spills or something, whatever, and just having one that I can grab from our own suitcases, I think will be really nice. So these are just little white onesies that I'm taking for him. These, again, provided by the hospital too, but this is a really nice, actually, cloth diaper. It's really thick. This is what I use for my burp cloths, and they absorb the most. And again, when they're first born, they're not really usually projectile spitting up yet. As they're learning to eat, some babies do, but but these are just good to have while nursing. You can just have it close by if you need it. Just lots of different uses to have these. So this is what I use for burp cloths, and so I'm just taking a couple with me. Okay, so remember my robe? This is the matching little hat. This is the matching hat and the matching swaddle blanket, and I think it's super cute. And so I'm gonna be wearing my robe in this pattern, and then he'll be wearing his, and I think it's just gonna be so cute. This is also from Milkmaid Goods. This is another pattern from Milkmaid Goods, the swaddle and the little hat set. So this is just a cute little plaid. So same product, just different pattern. I am taking entirely too many baby clothes because that's just what I do, and you just want options, right? Like when you're dressing them, you just want options. So this is by Magnetic Me, and this is some new. I have not had any Magnetic Me, but it's little airplanes, and it's a size 0 to 3 months, and it's magnet closure. So that's really neat. It's a traditional kind of sleeper, footed sleeper, but it has airplanes on it, and my brother just left actually to become an officer in the Air Force, and so this is just a nod to my brother and how much we miss him. But this is gonna be a cute little outfit, soft little sleeper. This is again by Magnetic Me. This is newborn to 3 months, and it is one of the open gowns. And my husband and I love these for changing diapers because you just scooch it up, change the diaper, and pull it down. So gowns are our go-to, and this is kind of a little kimono style front, which is really, really, really cute. This is another precious little blue gown. This was given to me by Kurt's family, and it's just, we love gowns, what can I say? So it's just good to have options there. This says, thank heaven for little boys. This is by Little Me. I love the brand Little Me. And this is a shorter length gown, so we'll just kind of see what he needs, but it's just super cute. So cute. This is an adorable little set by Patty. Or not a little set, it's actually just a little sleeper, but this is open at the bottom, and it's kind of a sweater knit, but I just couldn't pass up packing it because why not? This is again from Kurt's family, and this is a precious little velour with a collar, stripe, blue and white stripe, just really, really, really sweet. And I kind of just wanted to take as much as I could for options. I mean, they're way too much, but whatever. And then finally, this is what I planned for him to go home in, and we'll just kind of see. But this is just a really simple monogrammed gown with a blue closure at the bottom, and this is by Beaufort Bonnet company. They're a real traditional Southern company, and it has a little matching hat, and it's super, super sweet and cute, very classic, and I think it'll be darling. And then to go along with that, this is a blanket, a super plush blanket that my grandmother gave me, and she gave this to me for Christmas, and my sister, who just had a baby, also used her pink blanket that my grandmother gave to her to take her daughter home in. And so it's just going to be special, I think, to honor her in that way, and so she feels close. And we'll use this little blue blanket in his car seat, so that'll be really, really special. And then finally, I'm taking these little booties by Zutano, and these have rave reviews as far as staying on baby's foot. I hate baby socks because they never stay on, so I've never found ones that are really, really good at staying on the feet. These have rave reviews, and really it's because they wrap around the little ankle. And so these are just a light gray, and anything kind of open at the bottom, I'll probably put these on his feet just so he stays a little bit warmer. But they're, again, just good to have in case we need it as an option, and I think it'll be good. I think that he'll have everything that he needs. So as far as taking things with me, I ordered some new totes from 31. This is the large utility tote. I'm taking one for baby and then one for me in this pattern. And this matches the toiletry bag that I showed you earlier. So it's kind of a matching set. But I like actually that you think I want something like a carry-on or whatever. I like that they're just easy to tote. You just grab the handle and go. And they're open top, so I can just kind of put in what I need at the last minute. And that's what I'm taking. I've never actually packed in a 31 large utility tote before, but I think it's gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be easy to pack and nice to take. So that's what we are packing in. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope that, you know, just seeing what other people take is always fun for me. And I've been through this so many times, but every time I have a baby or welcome a child into our family, it's an incredible experience, and every time is so different. And so you learn a little bit, and you tweak things each time, and so I'm sure I'll add, maybe subtract from this, but hopefully it's been helpful, and I can't wait to do a video and actually show you our precious baby when he arrives. So I will talk to you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!